Namaste, brothers and sisters. So, yeah, so beautiful to gather with you all, and yeah, I'm just really want to be authentic, and you know, I'm just putting myself out there and learning how to do this, and you know, in what kind of way I choose to show up in the world, and I genuinely like choose to show up authentically, and and share this journey of what it's like being me, if anyone's interested. So yeah, and part of that is this whole thing about aging, and realizing that, you know, like this is a false limited belief that has been imposed upon us by our conditioning. And I personally remember that I am an eternal being, and as an eternal being, I operate under a system, a vibrational system of truth that is not in alignment with that belief. Like, so I am in alignment with my deep sovereign remembrance of who I truly am as a master being. So therefore this template is, you know, but the thing is, it's because it's so deeply entrenched, but from all of us, you have to do certain ceremonies and rituals to clear yourself of these templates, and that's what we're being called to do here, brothers and sisters. So I'm so excited that we are here together, and I'm so excited to be on this amazing journey with my beautiful YouTube family, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to show up, and thank you so much for your comments. I love reading all your comments, and especially the last video, all the comments were so lovely. And yeah, and thank you for supporting me and supporting me as the divine feminine, you know, who's stepping out there and having that courage and that bravery to, you know, hold that pure white light magic and presence, and you know, and yeah, so I feel really deeply protected, by the way, and but I'm also really open to receive support and assistance from all of you to share this work, and especially to share about the transmissions and to let people know, because this is really a big calling out for the tribe is growing. I've been shown by spirit timelines where this tribe is growing, and so we're extending this shout out now, brothers and sisters, to those of you who feel energetically aligned with being part of the earth ground crew, to anchor in these solstice gateway frequencies. You are called to come forth and be part of this essential Earth galactic, you know, team that we are all in this amazing team. And so, calling forth brothers and sisters to, you know, and there is a bursary fund in place as well, which a very kind sister donated, which, you know, for people that genuinely cannot afford to pay for the energy exchange, to sign up for the webinars. There is a bursary fund. And also I would like everyone to know that I am also going to be setting up my website, hopefully to be able to accept Bitcoin, because I am very interested in supporting the currency of Bitcoin and digital cryptocurrency. And so, like, if you want to pay energy exchanges in Bitcoin, that is soon going to be a facility, and I personally have a very good feeling about that on an energetic level. I've done a lot of research, because I always have to do a lot of research. I'm really gonna, you know, especially about stuff like these things that I don't really understand, I have to do big research, and I'm doing it, I'm on it. And yeah, I personally feel it's a good thing to, like, you know, to get yourself a Bitcoin before they get like ridiculously high. That's my advice, peeps. and then you can pay for Bitcoin on, like, you know, all these amazing things, and I'll accept it for my, like, you know, my MP3s, all of it, everything can pay in Bitcoin. So cool. Yeah, so that's all going on, and so the aging program is, we're going to do now, I'm going to guide you all on a very, very deep healing meditation to collectively dislodge from this aging template. And this template has communicated to the cells in our body and our DNA that we are following in a particular trajectory with regards to the degeneration of our cellular capacities. And so this is actually, all it is an instruction that, like, it's a program, it's an instruction program that has got into the hard drive of the psyche and the consciousness. And so now's the time to remove that program and to align with the truth, and that is eternal immortality. As a light being, we are all eternal and immortal light beings, and we are sovereign beings who and we are highly awakened to the knowing that these are temporary space suits, you could call them, that are holding our souls, our soul consciousness for a very, very temporary period of time. And you know, we are not these bodies. Like, who I am is not this body. Who I am is that which can create this body. There we go, brothers and sisters. The secret of the universe right there. Who I am is that which created this body. Yes, that's it. Who I am is that which created this body. Yes. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. If anyone was wondering who I am, that is who I am. Oh golly, it's all so good, isn't it? So yeah, brothers and sisters, we're on the awake team, aren't we? We're on the awake team. Big shout going out to the awake team, yo, brethren. Yeah, just wanna show up and as me, and you know, and just like really authentic with my evolutionary process. And I would like to bring through a message for the twin flame collective. Definitely. What was the message? I had a message. What was it? It was a really good one. Oh my God. What was the message? The message is that, like, there really has been a timeline jump, and all previous timeline jumps were preparation for this timeline jump, because this timeline jump is fully affecting and anchoring in the 3D matrix field. And so this makes this timeline jump extremely potent for everyone. Yeah. And the message for the divine masculine remains to be that they are no longer being supported in their asleep commitment to being asleep, basically. The universe isn't supporting their long-term commitment to being asleep. So what does that mean? That means that the universe is giving them massive wake-up calls, like massive 1111s and synchronicities and signs and bombardments and dreams and knowings and alignments and all sorts of like far out cosmic stuff, which is saying, whoa, 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 bro. Remember, you live in a magical realm, you know, because the 3D consciousness self, like, it, you know, it's kind of like, it gives up on the enchantment, doesn't it? Gives up on the enchantment, and it's like, oh, I'll just get pissed, like, I'll eat pizza and I'll have a like boring unconscious relationship. we've just described so much, you know, a lot of the population. Things are changing, brothers and sisters. We're on the winning team here. Things are changing, you know, and oh, that was another message I wanted to bring through, and the message is about, like, you know, the realization that a lot of, like, really kind of what would you call, powerful beings have had periods of not being in an intimate relationship for some, you know, for the last few years, and you know, and there is a mighty cosmic reason for that, and the reason for that has been for us to purify. Like, we are deeply sensitive and empathic beings, and so, you know, we've taken on so much of our ancestral baggage with regards to, you know, beliefs around our self-worth, what we deserve in relationships, all of that. And so, like, as we're such sensitive beings, we've really taken it on, and so we've needed these periods of abstinence, emotionally, physically, sexually and mentally, on all levels, from the divine masculine, in order to remember that I am a queen. I am a queen. Holy moly, I am a queen. You know, you have to, like, that's our job. Like, that's my job. I remembered. Yay! And the fanfare went off. Yeah, I remember. I remember every minute of every day that I am a queen. I am a queen. I am God's daughter. I am truly loved. I am held. I am protected. Yeah. Just, but my relationship with the divine is not a passive relationship. It's an active relationship. And so if I sit there and stagnate and do nothing, then the divine does nothing. But if I go out and stir and write and be open and meet and show up radiant and grateful, then the universe will always respond with that vibration at all times, you know. And yeah, it's just, the whole experience is just an absolute wonder to behold. Like, all of it is. And so thank you all so much for being here with me today. And I'm going to lead us on a meditation, and we're gonna dislodge from the aging program. We've got to do that as a collective consciousness. It's our duty to do that. So I invite you now, brothers and sisters, to close your eyes. And give yourselves deep permission to relax. Remembering in this moment that you are safe. Finding yourself in a comfortable position where the energy can flow freely, unrestricted. Next out breath, visualizing a grounding cord coming out of your root center. And feel the grounding cord going deep into the core of Mother Earth. grounding you, anchoring you, stabilizing, and attuning your frequency to that of Mother Gaia. Using your breath to invite the soul memory of deep relaxation, giving your cells permission to expand and open, to receive the healing frequencies that are pouring forth from the unified Christed field of pure presence and love. And dear beloved, now please in your mind's eye visualize yourself standing in a room of your childhood, and you are looking into the mirror, but the clothes that you wear are very tight and very itchy, and they clearly no longer fit you. And in fact, these clothes have given you a rash. And you see on your body there's a rash from these clothes. And as you stand there, looking at yourself in the mirror, the door gently opens. And Archangel Raphael appears, holding a green emerald template. In her hands. And you feel her behind you. And she begins to communicate telepathically to you that it is time now to remove these clothings. And see yourself now begin to remove these items of clothing that are very tight, very itchy, and feel an amazing sense of relief that you are free of these clothes. And as you stand there naked, you notice that there is a mannequin next to you, and it holds a beautiful white outfit. And Archangel Raphael communicates to you that it is time now to transmute these old garments that are symbolic of humanity's collective belief in aging. Take 3 deep breaths now, beloveds. yourself begin to dress in these brand new white clothes that are infused and created with the cotton of the divine golden Christ itself, that hold vibrations of remembrance of the truth of who you are. See yourself begin to get placed inside these new garments. And as this happens, you turn around and Archangel Raphael clicks her fingers and a violet flame appears. And the violet flame begins to subsume these garments, these old garments. And stand by and observe this transmutation of this template of aging that is symbolized by these clothes. And see how the violet flame turns silver at its core, deeply transforming and transmuting this old belief structure as it returns back home now to the 0 point field of consciousness. As you stand there in observation of this aspect, as you are clothed in white, symbolic of your remembrance that you are a sovereign being, and it is your choice as to how long you choose to stay in this life, in this earthly life. It is your choice. Take 3 deep breaths, beloveds. Breathe in this healing light to the very core of your being. And as you breathe in this light, notice that any residues of this old template are being cleared from your energetic field as you breathe in this golden light now, brothers and sisters. As you are being restored back to your original divine setting, pure and immaculate, in self-remembrance, in remembrance of the other, that all is divine. Remember the power of your mind, dear ones. The power of your imagination. You are all powerful. Choose your experiences. From the infinite timelines that are available. Choose. Stand tall in your sovereignty, dear Earth Angel. For the time has come, and the awakened bird tribe step forward now, healed and available to serve and be reminders to the collective consciousness We are one. There is no separation. You belong. I belong. We all belong. We are all loved equally by Mother, Father, God. There are no favourites. We are all loved equally. Know that. We are all brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of Mother, Father, God, the Elohim. All is well, brothers and sisters. The Christ has risen in all. The Christ has risen in I see the Christ in you. There's no getting away from it. Thank you all so much for being on this journey and for being on this journey with me. And yeah, that we've all, you know, showed up for this conversation is a great blessing in my life. And yeah, so I just want to say thank you all so much. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. We're going to like round it up. I think that's it. I'm sure there's loads more that I wanted to share. I'm sure there are. Yeah, just big energies coming in, brothers and sisters. Like, you know, just have your team around you. Have your light crew around you. Like the ones that have got your back, the ones that are ascending with you, have them by your side now. This is when, you know, there's, I watched I didn't watch all of it, but I watched about 7 minutes of the Leo King's report, and I haven't seen him or anyone for absolutely ages, and I was really quite blown away at what he was saying. He's so sweet, you know, David Palmer. You gotta love a bit of David Palmer. Anyway, he was like saying, basically, like the message that I was bringing through was that we've, you know, it's happened. We've done the timeline jump. We are in the new Earth. You know, but that was just like an intuitive message that you know, that was just coming from deep within me. And there he is saying exactly the same thing, and like all like the, you know, it's all horoscopes, and it's all just like, you know. So it's just confirmation, like big, and he was like going, you know, he was basically saying from July to August, I think he was saying, there's like mega things that go on energetically. So I feel that for us that are part of this solstice, like we are, like basically, you know, we are the ground crew for this solstice opening gateway, because there's a big influx of light that is pouring through. This alignment with galactic central, this is really happening, and the solstice is the kind of like the opening of that portal. It's like the ceremony that opens the portal, and then it's just going to be like, and then it's going to like pour in, and then, you know, then you've got the 8-8, and this is why I think the message is coming through so strongly about the divine masculine, because there's so many things going on. That the divine masculine cannot maintain the illusion under these energetic conditions, You know, that's the message I'm getting, because, you know, a lot of the divine masculine and my own divine masculine, I mean, I don't know, my own divine masculine, he's had his reasons to, you know, go on the path that he's currently on, and I fully get that from a higher perspective. I get that from a higher perspective. But I do think there is an element of the, like, you know, asleepness with him as well. The fact that, but it's complicated with him. So, but I see what's going on, and you know, but what I'm being shown is that, like, all of these karmic relationships are destined for true love. You know, we're part of this, like, true love team, true love gang. And so a lot of these karmic partners that our beloveds are in, they're being massively lined up with their true love, with their vibrational counterpart. So it's all really good things are happening. It's just a case of, you know, the divine masculine just needs to, no, it's going to be half the divine masculine. They're very attached to the material plane. But don't be attached to the material plane, because you've given it a go. Like, you've gone, all right, material plane, what have you got for me? And you know, where it has got a few things for you, but it hasn't got the things for you that are going to satisfy and nourish your soul. And the only thing that's going to satisfy and nourish your soul is union with the divine feminine of your soul. That's the only thing that's going to cut it, mister. So that is what's going on for a lot of the divine masculines. They're like, you know, everyone's got different reasons. A lot of it's about divine timing, a lot of it's about the feminine. Like, you know, I mean, I kind of, in some ways I feel like I've had a lucky experience as the feminine, in the sense that I came through a very pure feminine line, and all I saw, witnessed from I did witness, I mean, the shadow aspects of the feminine, like through, there was like martyrdom and stuff like that. But I definitely witnessed, like, the most kind of, like, almighty love and almighty presence that was beyond any like omnipresence. Like that was my experience of the divine feminine, was absolutely God. It was absolutely divine, with my mum and my lineage, with my feminine lineage. But I was going to say that I know that, like, a lot of feminines have come in with very manipulative templates to clear. So it's a funny one, because I haven't had that necessarily, but I've witnessed it. And so I haven't really spoke about it because it's not really something that I've experienced. But I guess, you know, I've got to talk about things that are going on. But yeah, the feminine, the divine feminine needs to realise that she needs to stop looking for the world to save her, and she needs to save herself, and she needs to realise that she is the divine mother and she is the divine daughter, and she is the divine mother must take care of that little girl's needs and do whatever she needs. And in most cases it's just listening, it's just being available to listen to the needs and the wants of the little girl. So the divine feminine needs to realise that she is the source, she is the divine mother, because all of these manipulative patterns come out of disconnection from you know, from our connection with source. That's a really good point, isn't it? Like all of these kind of like shadow, you know, manipulation and control and all of that, it's like, it's because we're not connected with source energy. Like, so divine feminine, like, you can't be in union with your beloved unless you stabilize in a practice whereby you are in alignment with that energy current, you know. So like this whole video has been about that, has been about, like, you know, a little coaching reminder of the requirements to be in. Dear ones, I have brought through a series of extremely powerful MP3 activations that have been designed to fast track you into full union with your beloved twin flame. Number 1, meet the 5th dimensional aspect of your twin flame. Number 2, meet and merge in the 0 point field with your twin flame. Number 3, the abundance MP3 activation. Number 4, the self-worth MP3 activation. Number 5, the Magdalene and Yeshua divine union MP3. Number 6, heal and restore the Atlantis timeline. Number 7, the violet waterfall MP3. Number 8, the inner child healing MP3. Number 9, love your physical body reprogramming MP3. Number 10, light language dispensation. Number 11, deep relaxation MP3. Number 12, balancing, giving and receiving. Number 13, reviving the frozen garden of your heart. Number 14, source frequency activation. And number 15, angelic T-cell activation. Thank you so much for watching this video, beloveds. Please like, comment and subscribe. Many, many blessings to you all. Namaste.